To begin cutting a snowflake, take a pair of scissors and cut out the circle on your paper. Make sure your extra paper goes to the recycling bin. Next, we're going to fold the circle in half like a taco. Okay, and now we're going to fold it in half again like a quesadilla. Finally, fold it in half again. This looks like a snow cone. Now we're going to take a pencil and we're going to draw shapes that connect to the outside edge of our snow cone shape. So at the top here, I'm drawing 2 triangles. At the bottom, I'm going to make a triangle. On the sides, you can do whatever shapes you want. I'm going to make a half circle, half circle. You can make the shape of a square. And you could do a half of a heart. So when you cut this out, you'll have a whole heart. Now we're going to take scissors and cut out those shapes very carefully. In the end, when we open up our snowflake paper, we are going to have a design that is radially symmetrical. That means that it is like a mirror image. No matter which way you fold it, it's exactly the same on all sides. So something that's just plain symmetrical is like a butterfly. If you fold it in half, it's the same on both sides. But something that's radially symmetrical is symmetrical no matter which way you fold it, up and down, to the side, or diagonally. Now check it out. When we open it up very carefully, we have an awesome design. Now we're going to take a black piece of paper. We're going to tape our snowflake down in the center of the black paper really gently with painter's tape so it'll come off easily. We're just doing this so that we can keep our snowflake right in place as we start adding chalk pastel. Okay, keep the symmetry in mind when you are adding the color onto the white paper with chalk pastel. Whatever you put in one area, you want to make sure that it's symmetrical on the other area. So I'm going to put light blue all the way around. Then you take your finger and you're going to pull the chalk pastel dust into the center. Next, I'm going to choose colors, and when I put the light blue down here next to the blue tape, I'm going to do the same thing on the left, and then I'm going to do the same thing at the top left and top right. Okay, now I'm going to take my fingers and pull the chalk dust outside of the snowflake. Okay, so then for each of your shapes, just put a little bit of chalk pastel in front of that shape. Here I'm going to use white. And then pull it with your fingers, pull the dust onto that shape. So I'm going to pull toward my square shape here. Now I'm going to put green in front of my hearts, and I'll pull the dust onto the hearts. I'm going to put a little extra white here in the center just to brighten it up and rub the dust into the center. Okay, once I've done all of my shapes and all the way around to the outside of my snowflake, I'm going to pull off the tape very carefully and put in just a little bit of color at the top and the bottom there.